Hello and welcome to CNN Today, the most trusted journalism in your language. I'm Bianna Golodrigo. We tell you today's major global stories in about 5 minutes. It's Tuesday, July 16th. Here is your CNN. The Republican National Convention has kicked off to formally nominate Donald Trump as the GOP presidential candidate. This comes 2 days after the former president survived an assassination attempt. Julia Benbrook reports.
Take a look at what happened.
Terrifying moments at a campaign rally for former President Donald Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania, Saturday evening. A gunman perched on a nearby rooftop with what authorities say was an AR-style gun, opening fire on the crowd below and attempting to assassinate the former president. Trump's face bloodied as he's whisked away by Secret Service agents.
People started to run, and then we hear gun, and it was just chaotic. It was so fast.
The FBI identifying the shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, a registered Republican from Pennsylvania. He was killed by the Secret Service. Trump taking to Truth Social on Sunday, thanking supporters and writing, quote, "It was God alone who prevented the unthinkable from happening. We will fear not, but instead remain resilient in our faith and defiant in the face of wickedness."
Meanwhile, President Biden strongly condemned the attack on Trump. MJ Lee reports from the White House.
Just 1 day after an assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump shocked the nation, President Biden using a primetime Oval Office address to offer a forceful condemnation of the events of Saturday in Butler, Pennsylvania, saying that political violence has no place in America, no exceptions. The president using the speech to connect the dots between some of the more recent moments of political violence in the country, including an attack on former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, the January 6th insurrection on Capitol Hill, as well as what happened on Saturday at this Trump political rally. President, in his remarks, called on Americans to take down the political rhetoric, saying that that had become much too heated in recent years. Take a listen.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence, for any violence ever. Period. No exceptions. We can't allow this violence to be normalized. You know, the political record in this country has gotten very heated. It's time to cool it down. We all have a responsibility to do that.
The president will continue to be briefed on the ongoing federal investigation into what happened on Saturday. MJ Lee, CNN at the White House.
Some state media outlets in China framing Saturday's violence as a symptom of America's democracy. Mark Stewart reports from Beijing.
From China, the government is expressing sympathy toward former President Donald Trump. But if you look at state media, which is often seen as a mouthpiece for the government, you'll find a very critical view of the American political landscape. For example, an editorial from China Daily, an English publication by Chinese state media, has a headline reading, "Trump incident reflects U.S. polarization, divisions." An article in China's Global Times carries a headline of "Shooting at Trump Rally Shows Rising Political Violence as U.S. Divides Further." This all serves as a tool for China to discredit the American political system to the Chinese population and the world. It comes as U.S. President Biden, in his Oval Office speech, spoke about foreign actors in the U.S. political discussion. We're also seeing rampant discussion in heavily censored Chinese social media. For example, on Weibo, China's version of X or Twitter, one post reads, "What democracy and freedom? I now really think elections in other countries are not so different from talent shows. The world is but a circus." Some are calling Trump lucky, with many saying this could help his re-election bid. Mark Stewart, CNN, Beijing.
Thank you so much for watching CNN Today, the most trusted journalism in your language. We'll see you tomorrow.